On August the 7th, 2021, these two young girls were out riding their bikes on Greenwood Avenue, enjoying the sunny day without a care in the world. They had no clue about the trouble brewing nearby.
Why were you talking to those two small girls? One of them said you were trying to get them in your car.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they said.
As they kept pedaling, this creepy guy suddenly popped out of nowhere, giving off major bad vibes. But these brave girls didn't waste a second. They saw a cop nearby and flagged him down. The cop was lightning fast, sirens blaring, pulling over the sketchy dude's ride.
Why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this? Hey! Where you? Sir!
The cop, totally committed to looking out for those girls, walked over to the guy's car that got stopped. More cops showed up, making the guy even more on edge. They asked for his ID, and turns out the man does not have a valid driver's license. Even though the guy put up a fight, those officers didn't back down. They cuffed him and took him away, making sure those girls stayed safe. On January 10th, 2023, in good old Lakewood, Ohio, the cops got a call about some crazy stuff happening at CVS on Clifton Boulevard. Even before they showed up, the store's cameras had already caught this lady causing a ruckus. They got the whole thing on camera. This person was going off, yelling and tossing stuff at the store folks. She even almost beaned the manager with a potted cactus. Luckily, the manager escaped without a scratch, but decided to press charges. Then, when the cops tried to talk to the suspect outside, it was like talking to a brick wall. She just kept on shouting, going on about how nobody seemed to care about her.
I want to talk! Stop! Stop! Just stop! I'm going home. I have no one to talk to. I have no one to talk to.
After they slapped the cuffs on her, this woman didn't mellow out. Nope, she went and kicked the doors of the cop car and even took a swing at one of the officers when they were booking her. So now, she got herself in trouble with charges for causing damage, being a real troublemaker, and even assaulting a cop. It just shows how hard it can be for the police to deal with folks who can't keep their cool. Back on April 13th, 2022, a Wauwatosa cop tried to wave down a car for some traffic stuff, but nope, the driver hit the gas and took the officer on a wild ride through the neighborhood streets.
Hey, 1050, I'm Keith.
Don't move! Don't move on the ground! On the ground!
Running out of options, the driver eventually saw reason and chose to end the pursuit. Making a wise decision, he pulled over, surrendered, and complied by getting down on the ground.
No, I'm not hurting.
The suspect received a bond amount of $500 and was subsequently convicted of felony, fleeing, eluding, and misdemeanor gun possession. He received credit for 6 days of time served with the rest of his sentence stayed.
The suspect had to reckon with the consequences of his actions. He was levied a $500 bond and charged with a felony for attempting to evade the police. Additionally, he was handed a misdemeanor charge for possessing a firearm. While cruising around on his usual patrol, the cop spotted a woman who looked pretty upset, strolling with a bag and some clothes in hand. Not really sure what was going on, the officer decided to roll up and check it out.
You are! You done what? What?
Turn around.
Their first encounter was like a wild roller coaster ride. The woman kept switching between getting all worked up, having brief moments of chill, and then suddenly getting angry. To make sense of it all and make sure she was okay, the officer asked a key question: if she is using any drugs.
Since I got there, for some reason, why he hates me, fucking I have no clue.
Did you go to school here? How high did you go? Did you graduate?
The officer just wanted to help and started a chat to cool things off and figure things out. But the woman, all stressed out and desperate, wasn't playing along, which made it tough for the officer to take care of her. Seeing her acting all over the place, the officer cuffed her for everyone's sake. Even though she wasn't exactly on board, the officer was dead set on finding a way to assist her. Back on February 18th, the Mesa Fire and AMP medical crew rushed like lightning to a massive first alarm fire near Gilbert Road and Southern Avenue. It was a real mess, with 2 upstairs apartments completely ablaze.
Give it to me! Give it away! Give it to me! Give it to me! I got it. Go!
Right in the middle of all that fire and smoke, a determined Good Samaritan jumped into action, sprinting to save a 2-year-old kid stuck in a blazing apartment. He even climbed over a wall to hand the child to a police officer who had smashed some windows to help the little one breathe.
Let me see. Give me the baby. It's okay. Get on out. Bye, baby.
In a pivotal moment, the man rushed into the upstairs apartment, rescuing the 6-year-old from the engulfing flames. He swiftly handed the child over to a waiting police officer on a shed for a safer vantage point. Both children are now out of harm's way, and their relieved parents exchange thankful glances, reassured that their little ones are unharmed. On the evening of January 30th, 2023, Dayton police officers are on duty when a call reports a break-in at a local liquor store.
Run west.
Officers race to the scene, finding the suspect in the act as they jump into a van, igniting a chase. The suspect speeds away towards the highway, but an officer strategically blocks their escape, forcing the suspect to abandon the van. The chase transitions from a high-speed pursuit to a neighborhood foot race. Initially, the suspect evades officers, darting through yards and alleys. Undeterred, the officers coordinate, corner the suspect, and after a brief struggle, subdue and handcuff them. News reports confirm the 24-year-old suspect was promptly arrested and charged for the liquor store break-in. The police officers have received reports that a wanted person has been spotted outside. Fortunately, he's not attempting to hide or run. When the officers locate him, he's casually walking down the street while smoking. The suspect has an active warrant in Houston County for assault, attempted murder, and first-degree theft, among other crimes, and the police have already surrounded the area, so he can't get away, even if he wants to. However, he doesn't seem very mysterious anyway. The suspect doesn't resist at all, especially with so many officers surrounding him, and is arrested without incident.
What's this right here?
This 16-year-old is being arrested because he stabbed someone in a fight a few days ago. He and a few others were doing a drug deal, and when the other party didn't bring the money, a fight broke out, leading to multiple stabbings.
You have a pocket knife or anything on you? Okay. Any weapons or anything like that? Okay. Alright, so...
We're gonna go on the other side, okay? Just so if you're...
One of the detectives tries to talk some sense into the juvenile, while the other pats him down for hidden weapons.
Right, you can ruin the entire life even more. I know that. Okay? That being said, okay, I'm not gonna be your parent. I know they're gonna try to do what they can. But your choice...
The suspect seems to be remorseful of what he's done, and doesn't question anything that the detective is saying. After hearing his speech, the juvenile steps into the car, without causing any trouble.
Look up to you. Alright? So you need to make sure you do what's right, even if it doesn't benefit you. Okay? All I have to say, I hope you take it.
In July 2022, people in Oak Hill, Florida, witnessed a horrific accident as an SUV crashed upside down into a canal, leaving the sole female driver stranded underwater. What was even more frightening, however, was the fact that she was completely unresponsive.
She's inside? Okay.
She's not. She's unresponsive.
Okay.
It didn't take long for the first responders to show up at the scene, but the situation was tricky. Any use of heavy machinery was out of the question because of the tight area, and the woman had to be rescued ASAP.
There's somebody in there. Can we get this thing flipped or not?
And so began the Herculean rescue effort, with people lining up in droves to push the car upright. Turning over an SUV isn't easy, but thanks to sheer determination and grit, the rescuers and people of Oak Hill managed to do that. And once the car was up, It was business as usual for the rescuers as they pulled the unconscious woman out of the vehicle and took her away for treatment.